游牧老师呢，则是偏向于沉浸在大自然中，深入体验红树林生态与鱼排的日常生活，把自己在自然环境里体会到的平静与安逸画进他的每一幅画，给都市人们带来一种画临其境的感受。但由于珊珊老师目前正在忙着和其他插画家完成一幅62米长的壁画，因此没办法出席今天的活动。但非常庆幸的是，我们今天有游牧老师在场。那我们今天的主角 Alex 呢，相信大家应该对他都非常的了解。但简单的提一下，就是 Alex 是一位独立平面设计师，同时也是一名陶艺家。但对我而言，可能他做的东西蛮特别，但他可能会和我说，我只是在做我喜欢的东西。从他的身上呢，也可以感受他有一种艺术家的那种松弛感，你知道吗？就是那种很有文艺气息。但他就是说我只是我只是一个喜欢做手工艺品的人罢了。所以说，如果游牧老师和珊珊老师代表的是活出自我的生活理念，那 Alex 代表的就是自由。But I have a very important question I have to ask him because he's a graphic designer, right? So, is it true that there's a common stereotype that graphic designers need to be very creative in order to be in that industry? So, is that true?
I think graphic designers are creative in a different way from maybe what people expect. I think graphic design is a very technical job, and it's not, you don't really have a lot of craft, you don't use your hands a lot. So in some ways it's creative, but in other ways it's not so fulfilling. And there's also, you have to deal with clients. Yeah.
So is that the worst part of being a graphic designer?
Yes. I mean, I had a good boss. Sometimes the boss can be bad, but I had a good boss and I had a good colleague.
There's a lot of disclaimers over
Yes,
here.
yes.
Is it like you have some?
Yeah, colleagues and bosses, ex-bosses here.
So is it right that you do handmade crafts like pottery?
I decided to do it because it was during COVID, to be honest. So I was a bit bored, but maybe because I was bored, it reminded me to get back into craft.
But you were also still working during the pandemic, right?
Yes.
So you were bored of your work?
I don't know. Maybe I was. Yeah, maybe because I've been doing it for a long time already. Yeah, and I think because the pandemic maybe, was like a catalyst for me to try something new.
So how do you remember the first time doing pottery?
Yes. I remember the first time I did it, it was in London. Just signed up for a beginner course. And actually, it looked very difficult, but the first time I did it, I think I got very lucky. So it came out very nice. But then, after that, for the next 2 years, it was difficult. Yeah.
And so, even though you're still a freelance graphic designer, but you still decided to go with pottery, and even though it was so difficult, but I'm sure compared to graphic design, it is even harder to get the hang of it.
Yes.
So why continue on? Maybe try other crafts?
I think because it's difficult, the challenge is fun because there's always something to learn, and I definitely want to try other crafts. I want to learn everything, like painting. I want to do more drawing, but I think for now this is good because I get to do a bit of everything.
So from where I'm sitting， 从我自己看 Alex 的角度，其实他每次在看向他的作品的时候，他眼里其实都是闪着光，是那种可能他自己也没有发觉到吧，但是可以看得出他对手工艺品的重视，以及是近乎一种虔诚的态度看待艺术。 那我相信这可能是因为现在我们生活中都有太多的科技化的东西，而且特别是有AI， 现在已经是变成一种趋势了。那Alex as a someone who's been in art field for so long, do you think you'll ever reconcile with AI?
No. No, the short answer is no. I'm very scared of it, and I don't think we can really work with it. I don't think we'll be able to control it. Even now, if you can't be extremely precise with AI, it kind of will guess what you want. So yeah, I don't think it's a good tool for creativity.
I'm sure with pottery, precision is even harder because it's very up to your hands, what you're feeling at the moment. 或者说你如果就稍微身体倾斜一下，你的那个模型可能又会变成不一样的形状了。那可能这就是那种玩画中的美中不足。这才会让每一幅作品都变得更加的独特。我们也可以看得到说，虽然从远看它的每一个作品都看起来是非常完整，那我相信里面也是有一点瑕疵，才会让每一份作品都有属于 Alex 的一种maybe his traits in every of his work. And so do you think with pottery has it changed the way you view graphic design? Since you mentioned that it was quite boring.
Not really, but it's more like I realize how much I miss using my hands and like illustration, and it's tactile, and graphic design now is a lot of digital on computer, which is not what I think most people expect. People who are maybe not in the creative industry might not think that you don't really get to draw that much, doing graphic design.
So with all the pieces here, which is like, do you think it's the worst? Is there one that's like you think it's the worst?
Yeah, I think probably the mug. Yeah, I think so.
This one?
That mug. The elephant. That one, yeah.
Why? It's so cute. I like the big elephant. What's wrong about it?
There's nothing wrong, but it's the worst one. It's the worst one.
Wait, why? But it looks good though.
But if you ask me to pick one, I have to pick one.
Oh, you can see that everyone is nice.
I mean, I'll always be harsh on my work. I'll never say it's like, perfect.
Maybe you could be harsh with AI as well.
Yeah. I mean, I like it, but I think it's the worst piece. Yeah.
Is that for sale today?
Yes.
So are you sure it's the worst piece though? So I'm sure pottery has helped improve and help you ignite your passion again for at least the arts, not just for graphic design. So are you satisfied with your current state of life?
Yes, satisfied. I think pottery has definitely helped a lot. Definitely, I find a lot of joy from pottery, not just from actual pottery, but from like meeting people in the community around pottery. So that's helped me a lot. Yeah.
So is pottery the meaning of your life right now?
Wow. Meaning of life, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's part of it. I mean, it's a big part of it now, but I don't think it can represent the whole meaning of my life. I mean, then I'll be a very boring person, I think. It's just I'm only about pottery, right? There's so many other things like people and graphic design still there.
So in 5 years' time, where do you see yourself as like a designer, like as someone who does pottery?
to be honest, I don't really know, I don't have a goal, but I will definitely continue doing pottery. But I would like to keep it as a hobby. I don't think I'll do it. I don't think I'll become like a full-time production potter, because that will take away the joy too much.
But without goals, I think 如果我们没有目的性的去做东西的话，我们很快就会觉得说生活感觉没有秩序，因为我们当没有一种目的性去完成的时候，我们会反问自己：我为什么要做这件事？我这件事到后来它的结果，我会是满意的吗？如果我们没有带一种目标去完成这件事情的话，可能会觉得生活很凌乱，所以我们才会习惯的去计划我们的人生。现在我上大学的时候，我即将要上一堂课，就是教授会要求我们计划我接下来10年要走的路。我都不懂我下个月我会变成怎样，或者我明天要吃什么。他现在就要我计划我接下来10年后的我会是一个怎么样的人。So， 刚才 Alex 说他是没有目标，或者是说对陶艺这个东西就是随心所欲的去做，他当下想要做的话就去做。其实我是有一点有点觉得如果没有意义的话，那我做来干嘛 ？So what do you think?
I mean, it's not that there's no meaning or purpose. It's more like I think it's more like keeping an open mind, and I know for sure that pottery will be part of my life. But the goal is not like to make a living from it. I guess in that way it is a goal, right? I'm just aiming to find more joy from it. And maybe by 5 years' time I'll be bored. Maybe I won't be bored, but maybe I want to try something different. So that's more like what I do.
So now it's like you're doing it simply because you just like it, like 纯粹的喜欢就对了。
Because it brings me joy. Yeah, and that brings people joy.
But I think if we were to like stretch this idea into like other aspects of life, it's gonna be a bit less convincing because we're always finding a reason for why we do certain things. Like for example, why am I studying? It's 当别人问我为什么来上大学的时候，我跟他们说，我只是纯粹的喜欢读书，我喜欢我读的这个专业。他们觉得说，你是认真的吗？谁会喜欢读书？因为读书就代表说你要交作业，你要面对老师，像你工作也一样，你是为了赚钱养家糊口，你是为了让自己能够撑到明天。但其实我们在选工作的时候，你肯定会选择一个你喜欢的一个环境，你喜欢的公司，所以你才会去应征这间公司嘛，而不是纯粹就是因为其他原因才去工作。所以我们其实常常都忽略了，其实内心也有那一份喜欢，所以我们才会有倾向于其他的选择，而不是如果真的是因为其他原因为了家人，为了我们身边的人而才去做一件事情的话，其实生活很随便。当我们说我随便，我什么都可以，其实我们内心是有一个答案，只是我们觉得说，如果我把这个答案说出来，别人可能会觉得我很自私，我很自我为中心，我很自恋，为什么要大家听我的选择？但这其实就是我们的人生。我们的人生如果不去听自己想要做的事的话，那我们要为谁而活？我们可以把家人、可以把伴侣、可以把自己喜欢的东西放在中心，但那中心不代表只可以放一个东西。你懂我意思吗？会不会太过深奥了？这有点早，不好意思。Yeah, but that's what I'm getting from Alex. That I've been trying to get him that. Please tell me what's the meaning of pottery? Like why Otter Potter? Like since yesterday, but he just told me like 因为它押韵哦 ，Otter Potter 很绕口啊，就这样简单而已。可是还是难以置信，说为什么东西可以那么简单？但想一想 ，maybe we're overcomplicating things. And why animals? Just because 我们无法接受 just because as a reason for why we do things, right?
Yes. I mean, the whole brand is really just about not taking things too seriously. that's why it's called Otter Potter, just because it rhymes, as you said. And it's really an outlet for me to have fun and de-stress and not overcomplicate things in life. Yeah. And it's also, I think it's good, it's a good mantra to remember, just, don't overcomplicate, just simplify, just enjoy.
Has anyone ever said like you're too nonchalant?
You have.
Oh, apart from
no, nobody.
really?
No, nobody.
I mean, maybe some parents here will think that you 有些东西要想深一点. You can't just look at things from the surface, right? Or if you can't see the value or like you can't see the root problem, but is that really a root problem or are you just worrying about the outcome that might happen if I don't reconsider it? 不是中文有一句什么？三思呢？对，三思而后想。但是中三思而后行，谢。但是你要想3次嘛，你每想1次的时候，你的那个内心活动会改变吗？那其实你一开始的那个想要做的那个欲望，不就会减少了嘛？你一直去想太多的话，你反而会发现自己是永远都捆在同一个处境，你没有办法去放开，很坦荡的去尝试。As I always say, trying is free. 你没有试过，你怎么会知道事情会不会成功？就像 Alex。If he didn't try pottery, he would have made all these really cute pieces. 如果他没有选择说，即使陶艺是一个那么困难、很难掌握它的技巧的一份手工，我们也不会有今天，也不会和他在这里坐在这里聊关于他的作品啊。So I guess that's where I should learn about your nonchalant.
Yes.
So far, I think 我们从 Alex 的身上都可以看得出，生活可以很简单。But have you ever thought of like maybe I'm oversimplifying things?
No, I don't think so.
Oh God.
No, I don't think so. Because I think sometimes when I'm making pottery, if I think too much, then I'm not enjoying it, and the outcome will be quite bad. But if I don't think too much, if I just enjoy it, usually the outcome is better.
But if you were to apply this like, your real life.
No, I also think in real life it's better to have a simple life in general. I mean, not for everything, but yeah.
But 可能有些人的性格就是他会把东西想得很复杂，就像Johnny老师，其实刚才我们也在聊，Johnny老师他是一个喜欢把东西想得很复杂的一个人。那他就跟我说，他其实现在，即使他已经有了一定的年龄，他也是很习惯性就是把东西想得很复杂，因为太简单的话，因为他喜欢在人生中里面有很多的计划，所以他连很小的事情他都喜欢自己去操控、自己去完成。那人们就问他，为什么你那么小的事情都要亲力亲为？那如果不亲力亲为的话，他就没有办法保证他的后果是有一定的质量的。所以他才会宁愿说把东西想得更深一点，让自己更加融入在自己的所有计划当中。那跟 Alex 相比的话，那就是两种极端。可是我听着老师这样分享的时候，我就觉得说，其实他也是他只是把一个很简单的道理把它复杂化，是因为他坚信，所以他选择这样做。他坚信把自己融入在他的生活里的每一个部分，所以他才会那么的忙。如果你没有那份坚信，或者说没有那纯粹的热忱的话，其实我觉得Johnny老师也会躺平，但他不是他的性格啊，所以最终还是你要了解自我，你要知道说自己不是在为其他人着想，或为其他事情着想之前，我到底要的是什么 ？So I guess that's why you want pottery, right?
Yes.
那在此。在和大家opening the ground to everyone. If you have any questions, 我想要请云慧老师和大家说几句，因为云慧好像之前有去参观 Alex 的 studio， 然后也对 Alex 的作品有很深的感受，所以想要请他说几句话。
嗨，大家。 maybe I'll speak in English also. So I got a chance to visit Alex's studio and chat with him about his works and the thinking behind his work. And actually, I find at first when I heard his explanation for the pieces, I was dumbfounded. But after a while, I thought about it, and actually, it makes sense. So, for example, the bear. He told us that the bear is black in color because the clay is black. So hearing it, I was like, really? Is that like all? But then after that, when I think about my own paintings, people also ask me, what do you paint? Do you paint a cat? Do you paint a rabbit? And then actually that's not so important, right? The important part is like how you feel as a viewer when you approach the artwork, how it feels in your hands for pottery. And I think one thing he mentioned is that he likes to do animals that are round, but I'm not entirely convinced because I'm pretty sure some animals are not this round. But anyway, I think that is like a really important part of his style, whether he articulates it or not. Like inside him, there is some kind of harmony that is being expressed. Like even though I also like animals, you don't see me painting all kinds of these animals. For me, it's just expressed somewhere else. But so even though he doesn't really explain in depth about his fascination towards particular animals, I hope everyone can sort of like, how to say, reach into their own artistic soul when they're looking at his work, and not always feel the pressure to intellectualize it too much, or to like understand it too much, or to put it into English or Mandarin too much. Like I think when I approach artwork, I also just like, the Hokkien word "gian" or like "song," That's just a feeling that I myself look forward to when I'm doing an artwork. So yeah, I hope everyone will support our very talented local artists. I think this kind of free-spirited sculpture is really rare to see in Singapore. So yeah, I'm super proud to be able to know these artists and to support Alex, and I hope that our support of his works will encourage him to make more pottery in future.
Thank you.
刚才听云慧老师这样讲，其实我也突然想到了，其实我们大家都是艺术家，我们也在为我们的人生画上一幅很大很大的一幅画。那我们不需要给这幅画太多的意义，或者说我为什么要选择在这个时候加上一笔很长很长的蓝色一条线？我们不需要解释太多，就因为我想这样子做，我才去做。就可能最后那幅画不是大家很喜欢，或者是你身边的人会觉得说，你为什么你画这样子？为什么你的人生是这样子？但至少我们经历过，人生的意义不是因为它有一开始就有一个很正确的大意义，你才允许自己开始生活，而是因为你选择做出不一样的决定，选择爱一个人，你选择成长，你选择受伤和改变的过程中，你从这些经验当中，慢慢长出属于自己的那套意义，而这套意义也会跟随着你的年龄、你的不同阶段去改变，这才是生活的意义。这有点绕口，但是人生不是因为有意义它才有意义。我好像说太多意义了，Yeah, so 现在有没有人想要问 Alex 一些问题，或者是想要了解他更多关于他的陶艺 ？No, okay. Or do you have?
No, I don't. It's
Or do you have anything you want to share with everyone? Like,
no, not really. I just want to say thank you.
okay,
If it's
sure.
I just want to say thank you to Johnny for organizing. Thank you very much. Thanks everybody for coming. Really means a lot. And everyone in the bookstore, thanks to Charmaine and Marina. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Really good job.
Thank you. 那在正式结束之前呢，我 我想要和大家多说一下关于过我要的生活这个活动。那其实是由 Johnny 老师发起的颠覆未来，它是一个非盈利的组织。那从2022年开始呢，就一直在挖掘新加坡中文书店的潜能，让更多人能够通过书店找到属于自己的归宿，启发人们对自己的生活想要过自己的生活的那种向往。那我们也希望呢，能够在更多的过我要的生活的分享或者是活动当中，与大家分享生活的不同理念。也和大家分享像 Alex 这样子的一位普通人，他的特征在于他过着自己想要的生活。那希望今天过后，你们也通过他的每一幅作品呢，感受到他对生活所抱有的那种态度，然后去想一下自己想要过什么样的生活。那谢谢大家今天百忙之中抽空参与来听 Alex 的分享，谢谢。
Thank you.
Alex, do you conduct workshops in Singapore portraying workshops? Can you share with us how difficult you do all these animals?
Which one?
Yeah, I know all these animals are very difficult to do by hand. So how did you do it? How did you achieve this vivid?
So like if the for example the elephant, right? So usually I think most people when they make sculpture using clay, they will usually do hand building. So they won't use a pottery wheel. But I always use a wheel. I throw everything. So that's why everything is round. Because everything has to be on the wheel. And then I put like all the details like the ears after I throw it. I mean that's a very brief explanation. But I find it easier than sculpting the whole elephant from scratch.
How about the penguin? Is
Same.
it the nose?
So all that one is done by hand,
By hand.
but the body is done on the wheel. Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So, if you're an artist, how you set up the price? Sorry.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't
So
know.
who set up that price for the same price?
I mean, I had to think of the price, but I find pricing very difficult.
Yeah.
So I'm just guessing.
Okay.
I really don't know.
But
Yeah.
you set up the price yourself, actually, right?
Yes, but then I had some ideas of the price, and then when I discussed it with them, I had to change the price.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you also listen to feedback.
Yeah.
And it's the only piece for this one. I mean,
Yeah.
you plan to, the copy or do some the similar of this one.
No, not really. I don't think I mean, some pieces maybe.
Okay, so
So-
if it's
so-
all is sold out later, so we'll consider to do the portrait or
I will do more, but I cannot say which one will be, made again.
okay.
Yeah.
How long you make this one?
Wow.
How many years? So,
It's more like a few months, I think.
alright. So
Yeah, like maybe 3 months or something. Yeah.
Can you just introduce how you? Because I thought Singapore only have the one place to do all this.
Oh no, now in Singapore there's a lot of places now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's by the electrical one, it's by the modern machine, or
Yes.
by the modern one.
Yeah.
Right?
Can you share us the procedures you make the art, the masterpiece from the beginning?
Well, from the beginning.
Then how to paint it.
So from the beginning, you have to prepare the clay, and then I throw it on the wheel. Then you have to leave it to dry for a while, and then you have to trim it to refine the shape, and then after that I will add on all the features of the animal, and then after that you put it in the kiln, and then after that you have to put the glaze and then put it in the kiln again. So that's pretty much the whole process.
So when did you paint it like the penguin?
So-
the color?
The color is done after the first kiln firing, before the second one. Yeah.
How long does it take the whole process? Wow.
Because it has to dry and you have to use the kiln, it can take like 2 weeks or a month for a piece. Yeah.
So just like a little disclaimer, not side note，在这里看到的每一幅作品呢，其实都是独一无二的。因为刚才 Alex 有提到说，他不想要把这份喜爱或者对陶艺的热忱，把它变成是一份职业。Because when you commodify it, you can easily lose the interest and the passion for it。因为你是在做同样的东西，而不是在当下即兴创造。那如果我们一直看到同样的一个犀牛的话，我们买的就不是它 Alex 属于 Alex 的作品了，它只是一个犀牛，一只犀牛而已。犀牛我们可以去动物园看，懂我意思吗？所以如果大家有兴趣，真的是有兴趣喜欢他的作品的话，我们才购买好吗？所以
有问题。
有可以。
Alex， 你可不可以谈一下那个 underglaze 跟 glaze 有什么不同？因为好像很多作品都是你只是用 underglaze 在外面。
Let me see. Most of it. Actually, I don't think any of them have glaze. Only these three. And actually, only these three have glaze. So underglaze and glaze totally different. Underglaze will be it's like clay mixed with color, and underglaze is actually, and glaze is actually glass. And I prefer to use not so much glaze because it tends to be too shiny, and most animals are not that shiny. Yeah.
大家如果有兴趣的话，可以来前面领一份那个价格表。那这边都会有表明说Alex 今天会在我们的展览中卖哪一份陶艺。有些是非售卖品，对吗？Yes。所以有兴趣的话，可以大家来买一份，然后看一下。真的要在这里提醒大家，不要因为是 Alex 的朋友，所以就买回家。真的是要因为喜欢。如果你们因为和他有关系而买的话，他会非常生气的。还有什么问题想要问 Alex 多加了解的吗？
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
So if some of these are sold,
Yeah.
would you feel that I believe you attach to some of this artwork, right? If there's certain attachment to it, right? It's your creation.
Some of them, yeah.
So when you sell it, I'm curious about like how do you feel about it, like this process of letting go of something.
That means, for me, it means that the person who bought it hopefully will look after it and enjoy it. So it's like I'm hopefully making someone happy.
Cool.
So it's good for me too. And good to let go also. Because it's just clay.
It's just clay.
Yeah.
Then next question, I keep looking at the three bears, right?
Yes.
Are there anything to do with the Goldilocks story?
No, it's not. Actually, there were four. There were four, but then one broke. So
Okay.
no.
Yeah, because it reminds me of the porridge,
Yeah,
where
I
the
know.
Papa bear, Mama bear, and the baby bear are using, right?
Yeah.
所以 Alex 真的没有想太多，你们不用再问说为什么是这些动物。我昨天也试图问过了，他讲就因为是动物咯。That's it。然后我就看到讲 ，OK， 好。职业生涯的危机，就是他跟我说就是这样的，我就好吧。
Personally, 我觉得没有问题，because it's an art. So art is an expression, right? So he's an artist. So this is his expression. Expression doesn't need to have a
Yeah.
Meaning.
rationale behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's say if we come from like commercial world like graphic design, yes, rationale has to have a meaning because it informs the design.
Yeah.
But this is art, so I think it's totally alright. Yeah.
But no, graphic design is also art.
No,
But
no.
it's a commercial design is a solution, so it needs to have a rationale to inform the solutions.
Yes.
Art is an expression, so
There's no right and wrong.
Yeah. It's totally okay.
我们今天主题很好，是过我要的生活。
Yeah.
那我想问 Alex 一个问题，你刚才说随心所欲创作这些都很好，那
Yeah.
么how do you make a living？
Graphic design.
你现在是不是 graphic design 有另外一个正式的职业？
Yeah.
所以这些是你的爱好。
Also, sometimes I sell my pieces in different markets, in London especially. So a bit of both.
就是去市集把这些拿去摆。
对，因为每个人都想过自己想要的生活，怎么样过自己想要的生活，怎么样上有老下有小，中间有工作做自己想要的生活，我觉得这是一个很有兴趣的问题。
So 你是如何过自己想要的生活？
你怎么能过上自己想要的？
因为你这个生活应该不便宜吧？
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say too much. Yeah.
Just do it. It is what it
Yeah,
is.
it is what it is.
Oh,
Sir, did the bowl come first or the animal come first?
Which one?
Did the bowl come first or the animal come first?
For the bears?
For any of the animals, like, do you say when you want to make something?
Oh, the animal comes first. Yeah,
Oh,
So you don't sketch it out first,
I
right?
do.
Oh, you
I have to sketch out. Yeah.
how do you choose the colors?
Sometimes it's the color of the clay, and sometimes it's just the color of the animal. That's it. Okay, I think that's it.
Last round of questions. Calling once.
Yeah, I want to ask.
Okay.
So I know I shouldn't ask why you do that, but I still want to ask, like, that white owl, why isn't you do the feather and just leave it clean and smooth?
Oh, with the owl, is it?
Yeah, the white
Why is there no?
like
no,
details,
like, detail?
feathers, details, but leave it clean and smooth.
I think most of my stuff I try to make it very simple. Yeah, I also, to be very honest, I don't think I'm skilled enough to do the feathers. Yeah,
Yeah, I like that practice.
yeah, it won't look nice. Yeah,
So you rather leave it at
yeah.
Do you have any more questions for you? I think he prefers answering your questions than mine. Because mine makes him think too much.
Yeah.
How long your art?
I don't know. It's up to the bookstore.
他的东西会在这里摆到
Not
差不多
sure.
一个月。
OK，回到下个月底。So you have still have time to come and take a look. I think even if it's bought by someone, you'll still be here for you
Yeah.
to see before we officially send it out to the buyer. Yeah. So if you guys are ever in the area, you can come pop by and just check out the animals, say hi. If there are no further questions, you guys can take a look and then we'll just be mingling around. Thank you. Thank you.
谢谢帮我拍照。要带你照片。
可以撤掉一个。
我得先撤，送我儿子，他今天那个有比赛，然后要上飞机。哦，谢谢。 没有，他回中国，对，去旅游了，已经去度假了。但我还在这里。
哎呀，
没办法。对呀、可以。你画了以后让我知道。我跟珍妮说一声。4点钟过。
Just in time to finish.
No, oh my gosh, it's so big, the flower. Just now there was a small one, I thought it was for me.
No, small one, there's an opening behind.
So big. Thank you. I thought you were joking, I thought you were joking about the flowers.
Okay.
It's the best. Because it sounds like... You're international. Southeast Asia is too Anglo is a bit younger. If you want, then I will just make. Actually, it came out not the way I wanted it. It happens to look like mine. So it's just...
The prices